There we go. Yeah. Long day. And hot. Hot as the hinges of hell out here in Texas. It's August in Texas right now, so that I went and looked at the temperature and it said go fuck yourself. So that's how hot it is. Anyways, you're not here to talk about the weather or listen to me drone on about it. You're here to hear me drone on about a game. And so, in the previous couple episodes that I did of what I played, I've talked about games that were precious, near and dear to my heart, games that I like. And in this episode, I wanted to switch things up, do something a little bit different. And I'm going to talk to you today about a game that I desperately want, that I want to love, but I can't. And we'll go over why. Today's game is Syndicate.
In the year 2017, the world's largest corporate merger leads to the creation of Eurocorp. The company is the first to spearhead the development of a biodigital implant, the DART chip. Fueled by adrenaline, its users experience unsurpassed connectivity with the dataverse, rendering all digital devices obsolete. Nations lose their relevance in a world dominated by these massive corporations. The world population swells to 15 billion. 57% are chipped and linked to their preferred corporation. The rest are digitally locked out of sight and out of mind. Industrial espionage reaches unparalleled heights. Covert agents are mobilized to protect and serve their interests. You are one of the chosen few, an agent.
This ain't gonna be like those tests, you know. This is the real deal. Civ casualties is a non-issue.
Place your money on the
This is where we split up.
What are you?
See? Now that looks kind of cool, right? I mean, looks like it would be fun. Fun to play, fun to watch, just the whole nine yards. It's a Syndicate. It's a cyberpunk. I love cyberpunk, right? It's one of my favorite genres there is. But unfortunately, it's just, there's something about it that I don't like. Let's go through the things that make a good game good and a bad game bad. And maybe even a game be just mediocre. Right out of the gate, I had to buy this game online in a physical form for the Xbox 360. That's where I captured all the game footage you're seeing right now. That's because the game is no longer listed online. Couldn't find it anywhere. And you can't play it unless you either get it for a console or you get it through some less than legal means. It was nice to play it on the 360 because that's how I experienced it in the first place, and it was a trip down memory lane. But let's move on. First of all, the story. Does Syndicate have a bad or hollow story? Not really. The story is a bit stock standard for the genre, but to be honest, there's plenty of it to be found all around the world, and cutscenes are great. The bits of info you can find all over the place are great as well. It really ties everything together when you find it sprinkled around all the world. So let's take a look at the audio of the game. No, that really sounds great. It sounds like it's supposed to. Guns are punchy, people are reactive. Everything sounds like a nice AAA game. The sound design is on par with most of the games and movies of that period, so it's not nails on a chalkboard that's keeping this game from being one of my absolute favorites of all time. Is it the voice acting? Absolutely not. We've got some high-end actors delivering dialogue with genuine acting chops that you would see in a low-end A movie or a really, really good B movie of the time. Such stars as Brian Cox, Rosario Dawson, and of course, you couldn't get a game off the ground with a little bit of help from Steve Bloom. So, the story is carried on the backs of some legit A-lister giants and some very talented artists to make the 3D models move in such a believable way.
You know Agent Merritt, don't you?
Wow. Famous Dr. Lily Drawl.
Hello, Jack. Merritt. This is a surprise.
I want to see how my new prodigy is performing. You know I've had my doubts, but I've got to tell you, Dart 6 looks promising. It's going to revolutionize the chip industry. And this guy, he just keeps on surprising us. Right, Kilo? Ready for assignment?
He did well, but I'm still tweaking it.
Time for tweaking is over, Lily. We need to talk mass implementation for Dart 6 and all agents.
What we need is more time, Jack. We're not ready.
That's not my impression. Kilo proved Dart 6 works. Unless
So,
I'm missing something.
Kilo, you just keep surprising us. Volunteering to sign up for the prototype despite the risk of brain cancer. A real prodigy, all right. Or was it the thought of getting your head examined by the very lovely Dr. Droll? Yeah, I'd buy that.
What?
Nothing, Dr. Droll.
Alright, Dan. It's not the sound, it's not the acting, and it's not the story, which of course is one of my favorite parts about it because it's cyberpunk and I love me some cyberpunk. I've been on the cyberpunk train since there were Blade running and Neo hacking and Johnny Mnemonic getting his head full of too much data, man. So how about the graphics? Do the graphics look like some 17-year-old game designer in his garage decided to make a game one day? No, the graphics look good to me, especially for an Xbox 360 game of the era. So what is it? What is it that makes me not want to pick this game up? It's really simple. You see this? This little bastard? This little bastard right here? This thing completely fucks the game up for me 100%. And that's as far as I got in the video before my computer decided to take a massive shit and die. Windows 10 stopped working. Probably an update that just completely borked the system. So now we're on a new version of Windows. I'm re-editing everything, but I wanted to take a minute to thank Mokuzai for the wonderful donation of this microphone that you're hearing now. All right, on with the show. So now we have a reason. We found the why as to why I don't want to play this game. And I'm going to let the game explain the gameplay mechanic that drives me batshit crazy and makes me not want to play the game.
Dark space tactical simulation initiated. Activating performance tests for Dart 6 suicide application. This application forces a human chip carrier to commit suicide. Enter the practice area to begin test. Dart Tactical Overlay is available for enhanced combat effectiveness. When active, this mode tracks strategic objects and enemy positions, even behind cover. Dart Overlay also enhances agent damage resistance, responsiveness, and breach capacity. This is crucial for your survival in combat. Starting test. Activating suicide application. Test it in the following scenarios. Suicide application always affects the area surrounding the target. Practice area complete. Breach applications are powered by adrenaline. Optimal use in combat will refill your breach applications faster. Enter the challenge area to test the full potential of the suicide application.
Okay, now I know what you're thinking. Come on, Russ, it's not that bad. It's a really neat mechanic, and it is. I'll admit that it is. It's cool to hack into people's minds and make them do things like fight for you or blow up their own grenade in their hand. Neat, right? Okay, cool. But unfortunately, they use this mechanic so much and it's so deeply ingrained in the combat system that it just brings everything to a complete fucking halt. Every time that I feel like I'm getting into the groove of the game, it makes me stop and do that left bumper fucking mini game to do anything. Like anything in the game. There's bosses where you have to keep doing it over and over again just to beat the boss. If you want grenades, you have to hack them out of the air and collect them after they've landed. And this guy, this motherfucker. He is invulnerable until you hack his shield and you can finally get some shots in after it's down. It's so ingrained into the game that it just drags everything to a dead-ass stop for me. Ow! So the game looks really awesome, and I really like to play it. The guns are punchy, the story is good, the acting is amazing, and the graphics are just great. So it really is just this gameplay mechanic that just bogs it completely down. Every 10 seconds you have to push the left bumper with the right timing, mind you, so it's got to be just right for you to hack something to keep playing. It's not just like a gameplay mechanic, it's a requirement. And it's really a shame because I really want to like it, but I can't because it just bogs everything down and it makes it clunky. The aiming, or rather the controls, are a little stiff, but I can get past that. It's that stupid mini game with the left bumper. And then you can select between suicide, backfire, and persuade. So suicide is pretty obvious. Boom. Backfire is overloading their chip implants and they kind of get disoriented for a minute. And then persuade makes them fight for you. So they'll take on your enemies, and if there's no enemies around, they'll pull a grenade, boom, done. So the mechanics are pretty neat, but it's just sloppy. Like it's easy to get confused and do the wrong thing. It's a tragic story of what could have been.
Okay, so I want to make it clear that I don't actually hate the game per se, just how the game makes me feel. It frustrates me to no end, that's for sure. And it makes me sad because it's this tale of a game that could have been instead of what we got. Putting all that aside, yes, the game is good, and it's got a good storyline, good acting, good sound, good music, the whole 9 yards. It just sucks that I can't enjoy it more because of that stupid hacking system. After replaying it, I'm content to leave this one in the past. No need to play it again. Until I get that itch. And then I have to play it again. No, nope, fuck that. Fuck this. I ain't playing that game again. It just hurts too much. It's like love that could have been but never blossomed. Fuck Syndicate.